Hello, I think I'm recording. Basecamp. Right, so as title of the video will say, um, I'm gonna be reacting to some online hijackings not online hijacking, TV broadcasts that got hijacked. There is some famous ones in here. I think they're all pretty well known, but there's some I've not heard of. Like I haven't delved too much into this, and some of them are before I was born. So viewer discretion is, of course, advised. I would not advise you to proceed. I don't know what will be in these. I know there is one of these that does have a bit of gore, so just formal warning. This will not be edited at all. I am not I'm gonna admit it now. I'm not a competent editor. So take my word for it. No, if you don't want to see anything of that, click off. And yeah, right into it. You've got to be joking me. Love to see when. There we go, fixed it. Boom. Love to see when that happens. So the first one, there is also one of these that is a anti-piracy screen. Mario, which is right here. I don't know, I haven't watched any of these yet. I've skimmed through a couple just to make sure that they're not too bad. So yeah, we're gonna go through this together, I guess. So, yeah. I do notice this AI, so we'll see what we get. Let me turn up my volume a wee bit. There we go. First one.
And now for some soothing sounds from Squidward's clarinet. Thank you, thank you.
Hey, Squidward! Wanna blow some bubbles? Only 25 cents.
All right, like I would spend a moment of my time blowing bubbles.
Uh-huh.
Oh, please. And who in the world would pay to blow bubbles?
What's he looking at? Where are you looking there, Spongy? What's he see? What's he looking at? What is he looking at? I think that's it. What the fuck? What? Oh, that's one I need to add. I was looking for that one, but I couldn't find it. Is it this one? Or was it this one? SpongeBob SquarePants Run the last episode full.
Such a tense match we have today!
Oh, that builder's hanging by a thread here. Relax, relax. They still need...
Oh. They have all of these. So they do. Is it Red Mist, the last episode full? Let's just skip to the hijack.
Well, you two knock it off. I have a concert to practice for.
Ladies and gentlefish, Bikini Bottom's Community Rec Center is proud to present Squidward Tentacles.
You don't think I'm gonna be sick?
Boo! You stink!
Yeah, this is dog shit. I'm just gonna go back to the ones I found. Or I see this one.
Hey, Squidward! What?
Let's go ahead and watch this one. Just gonna point out this is 8 minutes. I've actually seen this one before. I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, it's the. I think that's. Oh, they used the fucking American one. What? 7th? That there's June 25th, 2005 incident. So I'm just gonna skip over the blue screen. If you haven't watched it, search up the June 7th, 2005 SpongeBob hacking if you want to watch this. I need to get through this because there's other videos that I'm gonna put in. So
That's what I call music volume 19. You can call the number on your screen. $18.98 plus $4.95 shipping and handling. Special edition now CD holder free with paid order. Must be 18 or older to call.
SpongeBob, because he swims, and I like swimming. Now back to the show.
oh my god, I've been looking for that. That meme's fucking iconic. Starts out with a fucking meme. Hope you don't get to
No big deal. I'll remember sooner or later. 'Cause I'm ready! 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 I'm ready!
Please, Patrick.
Hey, SpongeBob.
Oh yeah, Gore, by the way. Or not? I could have sworn the original did actually. Oh, so it changed. This wasn't the original.
You make a loop-de-loop and pull, and your shoes are looking cool.
Fucking bite. That's a beat and a half. What? Sorry, I can't show you guys much, but it's not really that relevant. I'm afraid this video might get taken down. Why would the... I'm scared to know now. But here it gets very unsettling. Listen to it. If you get easily unsettled, this is not your video. You've been warned. Oh, wait, oh yeah, there was 2 episodes as part of this. Yeah, it's a 2. Hijackings kicks off in strangely. Where's SpongeBob? Where is he? Like, why is that glitching?
You will understand. You will understand.
Hi. We're friends with more of it. I'm on for it's an old friend. See you soon, Jerry. My name is Jerry. Black screen of death. Look. Is it just me, or is there a face that appears down here? Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out. Kinda looks like there's a face appearing in the background. Hi. Not gonna fucking say hello back. Okay then. I'm offended though. Hi. You gonna say hello? Oh, he said I didn't say hello. Hi. Oh fuck. I'm so fucking stupid. Hi. Why do they keep leaving as soon as I say hello? Is that the end? I think so. Yeah, just cut to the black. So yeah, I'm fucking, what a dumbass. Anyway, this one here, I don't remember what this one is. 2009 hack. Okay, no, this is a format.
Eat sugar sleeper.
First, Earth recording, video glitches, audio cuts out, SpongeBob and Patrick's eyes shrink and disappear, technical difficulties, screen appears, commercials start after threatening words appear.
And we must find a good secret box bandit and prepare for the most unpleasant pillow fight of your life.
Wait, Patrick, stop! It's me, SpongeBob!
Nice try, burglar, but SpongeBob's my best friend, and he'd never steal from me.
No, really, Patrick! Look!
A friendship ring. It is you. How could you do this?
If it makes you feel any better, I haven't looked inside.
That's it, SpongeBob. You have crossed the line. As of right now, this friendship is over.
Really?
Nah, you can look inside if you really want to.
Okay! Oh, this is bull.
Where's the audio? What's in the box? No, you're not gonna show us. I wanna know what's in the fucking box!
Well, didn't I tell ya? Isn't it great?
See, he's happy. Wait, no. We'll be back. Sorry. Look at this. At least it caught on to it. How long does this stay on for? How long?
Are you ready, kids? SpongeBob is up next on Nickelodeon.
The words is heads. Shatter her dreams. Dream names that I got. My best friend.
Manny, tell me that's your stomach rumbling. Back to SpongeBob, followed by another SpongeBob right here on it.
Second recording, SpongeBob returns in the same scene from the secret box. SpongeBob and Patrick is distorted. I'm sure that means are distorted. And Patrick then turns even more distorted. The video ends. Then the end credits are shown without text. Then Nickelodeon goes offline because of the hijack for a while. there's something here. Loving memory of blank. Sorry for the interruption of service. There is no need to call us. We are aware that this TV station is temporarily unavailable and we will have the channel back as quickly as possible. I'm still not sure how this incident occurred. Nickelodeon is checking the station entirely to make sure who did this and make sure that that person goes to prison. Something tells me they won't go to. Something tells me they ain't getting to prison anytime soon. Anyway. Is this the same one again? No, 2005. What was it? Is this another one of? You seen that one? We literally just watched that one. I think it was like here that we just watched it. Or, no. Like, we did watch it. If you go back, you can see it was watched there. But there's that one. I'm gonna save that one for last. I've watched that one. It's very well known. It's a hoax of Cubo shutting down. A lot of iconic. So yeah, I'll save that one for last. It's kind of gory. Hacks. See, I don't know about this one. I don't know if it's really worth showing. It kind of seemed boring to me, but we'll give it a shot. If it is boring, we'll just click off. The film is based on actual events and the lives of Christopher Boyce and Andrew Dalton Lee. One of the oh, here. There's the hijacking here. Bye. Those one I've never actually seen, so I might actually jump. Good evening, HBO from Captain Midnight. $12.95 a month? Question mark? No way. Showtime / movie channel. Beware. Is this just going to be an episode of the show? Oh, there was some distortion. Nothing too bad. Oh wait, it's getting worse. This format is this. I would be completely delusional here. I was kind of looking, there's a face in the background. Really just this here, so it isn't fake. hijacking, does it? Alright, so does a shit on the video.
Hello there, how are you today? I'll go fine. Why would you pull the affectionary, please? Here, prescription loans.
Wow. Okay, I think that's just an audio only one. God, I remember that. I'm not gonna sit on these here, but just before I actually click into that, there is some extremely scary shit in here. Don't watch this anymore if you are easily scared. I'm telling you this now. I'm looking dead into the camera. Don't continue watching if you are easily unsettled by Momo, Cartoon Cat, or anything along those lines. Old creepypasta, new creepypasta. Click off now. This is your last warning. I will not be warning again. I will warn heading into videos that this will this here will this here will show Cartoon Cat. This will show yada yada. That's the only warning you'll get. You'll get like a slight chance. I'll tell you, right? So this video is going to be this long, and it'll feature this guy. If you are easily scared by this guy, move on to this. Move on about, say, estimated like a couple minutes. You will be getting your warning before each of these. Okay. And this is going to be a warning. There will be an image, a Cartoon Cat shown here that I found. Click off. No. Oh, Jesus. Oh, like imagine seeing that there fucking peeking under a fucking door at you. Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, let's look at this here. Oh, wait. Yeah, like that there's fucking terrifying. So... Oh my god. Don't call Cartoon Cat at 3 AM, guys. Jesus Christ, what am I doing with my life? Oh yeah. Shit, I almost clicked. Top 5 gaming creepypastas. Shit, one wrong spot. Shit, I keep clicking the wrong thing. I remember these here used to scare the ever-living shit out of me. Like, top 10 gaming, actually. That's what they were called. I remember I used to be so fucking scared of these. Like, They were so well made. Yeah, I'm not even going to do Momo because of how well made these were. I'll show one more of these. I'm not even going to show the Mario one. You can search it up. There's the title. Because I want to show you one of these videos because these here were so fucking good.
Greetings, gamers and
Yeah. This here was a hoax. I'm gonna say that now. This is a, if you don't know, this is a shutdown children's show, Cubo. It would air, like it's a channel, it would air for things, I think it was like it was a broadcast channel. Or it was a broadcasting service or something that had a load of kids shows on it. And maybe just a small glimpse of it there. Thanks for watching. Your favorite Cubo comedy at 11. Okay, I'm not gonna show this entire thing. Those are the last 4 minutes. Save Cubo. I don't think that there was a real phone number. I think this was like some sort of scam. But every couple of minutes, there was a new one of these. Like you just heard it there. Bang. Again, look away if you're not good with gore, this will be gory. They literally, they make, why are you fucking zooming in on? I don't know how this is still on YouTube, but before anymore, I'm gonna say this now, I'm not going to watch this full thing. I've seen the full thing. One by one, each one of these here get, how do I say this without getting this? They get sent to the gulag. You know in Call of Duty's, like that gulag. Let's just say that. We all know where they, we all know what happens. We can hear this, we can hear it happen. Like, it's just iconic characters. Bob the Builder, Fireman Sam, Postman Pat. That was definitely before my time. I think that's He-Man up there. I don't know who the fuck this is. I think that there's a Daphne from Thing. I think that's Inspector Gadget or something. So yeah, a lot of like very iconic shows in there. And no, I'm not gonna watch this full thing because it's an hour long, and this here video is already. It doesn't want it about half an hour long. I mean, that would bring it up to about 2 hours long, so I'm not going to watch the full thing.
welcome back to Top 10 Gaming. I'm Connor Morelli, and this is a marathon, a series of videos all put into one for your viewing convenience. This one is about Fortnite Creepypastas, a series which we had before even I was on the channel, featuring hosts like Kelly and Johnny. So, let's sit down and enjoy, shall we?
Fortnite may be the biggest current gaming system.
Which I might
taking the world by storm, but there's a darker side to the game that has spawned online, thanks to creative fans and storytellers. Similar to other popular games, Fortnite has been the inspiration behind many a creepypasta and internet urban legend. But unlike many other games, the fever and quality that goes into these stories is unparalleled. So, backed by popular demand, we're returning to our list of the top 10 Fortnite creepypastas. With a part 2, we'll be seeing some familiar storytellers on this list from our part 1, but with brand new creepypastas to give you the shivers. Also, be sure to check out their YouTube channels after you watch this video for other great creepypastas too. But in the meantime, let's get into our list.
This was about 10 years ago that they made those, actually. 5 years. Half a decade ago. Some of the imagery wouldn't be allowed on YouTube without... I don't know how this is still up, if I'm being honest. I remember watching these and the imagery behind it kind of was a big part in why it was scary. So if you don't like gory imagery, I'd say look away.
Number 10, Rage Quit. This creepypasta comes from YouTuber Flip the Script, who's pretty much the king of Fortnite creepypastas on YouTube. We featured a few of their other creepypastas in our last video too, so be sure to check them out at some point. Anywho, this creepypasta is about a player who decided to hop on duos with a stranger when all of his friends were away on vacation. Wanting to play with someone who had their mic on, he almost left the game when finally his new partner said, "Hello?" It was a young child. And while our protagonist normally plays with older players and he lands with the kid, they actually matched up really well, managing to knock out 2 other duos right from the get-go. That's when he hears the kid politely say, "Just a second," to someone in the room with him. The protagonist asks if the kid's talking to his parents, but the kid says, "No, it's my guardian." The kid then proceeds to tell him that it's his guardian angel. The protagonist tries to shrug it off as the kid having an active imagination. But as the game progresses, the kid keeps talking to his guardian angel, and it gets a little weird. It sounds like things are being thrown around the kid's room in the background. So the protagonist asks if everything is alright over there, and the kid replies, "Yeah, she just doesn't like it when I don't listen, but I'm getting off after this game." 5 minutes go by and he hears the kid say, "I told you I'm going to get off after this game." The protagonist then hears something chilling. A voice replies to the kid in the background saying, "Now, now, 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 now," growing more and more sinister with each word. The kid's character in the game starts to lag and glitch, and then the player hears the kid crying. Then out of nowhere, the kid is disconnected from the party, from the game, and from Xbox Live. The player tried to message the kid a few days later on Xbox Live, but never got a reply. And at number 9, We Eliminated You. This creepypasta is a take on another classic Fortnite creepypasta. So the narrator comes home from school one day and decides to hop on Fortnite. As he's playing a match, he keeps seeing other players who have the name We Eliminated You as their username. They were all wearing the same Cuddle Team leader skin. Now staying out of the way, he watched as all these Cuddle Team leaders fought their way through one another. Despite trying to stay out of the fray though and wait for the opportune time to jump into the action, he was eliminated, seemingly out of nowhere, taken out by one of the users named We Eliminated You. He was about to start up a new match when he received a strange text message from an unknown number that read, "Get ready for your final elimination." That's when he received another text. It was a picture of his house. He called the cops. When he looked outside the window, that's when he saw him, a man across the street looking directly at him wearing the Cuddle Bear leader mask. The narrator went to hide when he realized that his back door was unlocked. Taking a chance, he tried to sneak downstairs only to come face to face with the Cuddle Team leader. That's when the police arrived, tackling the intruder to the ground. Up next, number 8, The Happenings from Codename Horror. The narrator of the story begins by saying they're over at their friend's house, a friend named Quinn, on a Friday night for a sleepover, along with their buddy Jake. They all decided to play Fortnite, having brought all of their consoles over to the house. The 3 of them turned them on to play and started playing in squads. But this is where things got weird. They needed a 4th player, and when that 4th squad mate joined up, they had a weird gamer tag. It was actually pretty garbage. When they tried to talk to them, all they could hear was breathing until a high-pitched noise pierced through their speakers, breaking all of their headsets, forcing them to use the audio from their TVs instead. They started the match. Almost immediately, there was a bright flash of light that came out of their screens. When it was gone, their friend, Jake, had entirely disappeared. It was just Quinn and our narrator remaining. They heard a crash coming from another room in the house, so they went to investigate, and there was Jake, lying on the floor, barely breathing, as if he had fallen through the ceiling. The TV started to glitch, and a face appeared, a deathly grim one, warning them that if they continued to play, the same thing would happen to our narrator and Quinn. But regardless, they kept playing. Eventually, they made it through to the top 10 of the match. Quinn was killed. When our narrator looked over at him in real life, he was entirely still with a trickle of blood coming down from his mouth. It was just our narrator and their 4th squad member. All of a sudden, the house in real life lost power. Our narrator turned around to see the face from the TV. Next thing they knew, the air was being sucked from their lungs and they entirely blacked out. When they woke up, they were in the hospital. They had been in a coma for 5 months. And their friends? They died from seizures. And number 7, Error 666. Error 666 comes from YouTube channel 01G. The story is about a gamer who, after turning on Fortnite, noticed that something seemed strange. 2 days prior, he had received an update for the game, and ever since installing it, things were really off. The screen kept flickering on and off, and despite changing his HDMI port and looking at his PlayStation thoroughly, it still happened anyway. He assumed it was a bug, and his friends didn't have any problems either. Now, one night at 9 p.m., it got really bad. The game was distorting, the textures in the game had changed to the color red, and it looked really hellish. His party chat sounded like demonic voices rather than the voices of his friends. He couldn't make out what they were saying, but their voices were violent and terrifying. That's when an error message popped up on his screen that read, Error 666. Please turn off the game. That's where the creepypasta ends. Short and sweet, I guess? And number 6, No Taunt, No Cry. This creepypasta follows the story of a player who strongly dislikes taunting and trolling. He says that nothing sucks more than being so close to defeating an opponent only to lose and have them do a dance emote over top of you. He tells of a monster in the game who kidnaps players who taunt others after they've killed them. He saw it happen in the flesh once. The player was sucked away by this monster with a notification that read that the player had disconnected from the game, and they were never to be seen again. Some think that this is Epic Games' way of trying to enforce some sort of disciplinary action. Others say that it's an evil entity within the game. The player describes how he was playing a squad match with his friends, and how one of his friends said that he shouldn't taunt others for fear of being banned. But one of his buds didn't care. He shot down some opponents and immediately started taunting them with an emote. That's when the player saw the monster. A roof opened up in the game, and a cage appeared. When the monster caught his friend, he was thrown inside of the cage, and never heard from his friend again. And number 5, Tomato Head Terror. This creepypasta dives into the hypothetical history of one of the locations on Fortnite's map. Tomato Head Terror tells the story of Tomato Man's lost head and the rivalry it had with Greasy Grope's beef boss. The rivalry goes way back, between the opposing town's pizzeria and the burger joint Durr Burger. Durr Burger expanded all across the towns in Fortnite, being adored by many, and Beef Boss enjoyed the profits that his successful chain brought him. But there was one place that he hadn't conquered, Tomato Town. The Beef Boss headed to Tomato Town to offer Tomato Head a deal, but Tomato Head declined his offer. But no matter how many offers Beef Boss made, Tomato Head would continue to reject him. So the Beef Boss plotted a different way to get what he wanted. He decided to destroy Tomato Town and Tomato Head, burning the town to the ground. They dragged Tomato Head out of his burning pizzeria and decapitated him. Beef Boss then displayed his head as a trophy, as a warning to anyone who wanted to compete with his restaurant. Don't try. Up next, number 4, Wrath of the Ice King. This creepypasta comes from Mr. Gruesome on YouTube. The Ice King ruled over his land as a dictator. He was hated, and if anyone did anything against his authority, they would receive some sort of severe punishment. Now it was decided amongst the Ice King's closest advisors and subjects that the only way people of Fortnite could ever live in peace was if the Ice King was assassinated. They decided to target him when he was his most vulnerable, when he was sitting on his throne on top of Polar Peak. His subjects quietly killed all his guards one by one, and with his defenses low, entered the throne room confronting him. The Ice King laughed at his subjects, declaring that there was no feasible way to kill him. The subjects all attacked him. One by one, he laughed at them, snapping their necks, slicing them in half, and sending his ice hounds after them, who tore at their flesh. The very last subject who remained standing of the 6 tried to run for his life. The Ice King caught him, and then beat him to a pulp. The next day, he addressed the people of his kingdom, threatening death to anyone who committed treason, and that their families would be brutally sentenced to death as well, facing the wrath of the Ice King. Moving into number 3, The Boy from Wailing Woods from Mr. Gruesome. This is the story of a player who, with their group of friends, would go to Wailing Woods religiously, always landing in the trees and managing to get loot and resources like no other in that area. But this one time when their friends weren't online, they decided to do the usual routine anyway. Despite not being the best player, as they admitted, they tried a solo game, hoping that Wailing Woods would still give them a decent start. They managed to get all the loot chests there and got a decent selection of weapons. They moved on, making their way to an RV in the game. Next to it was a strange item. It looked like a doll of a little boy, but it was visibly laughing. Curious, they picked it up. All of a sudden, that RV's door swung open. Scared half to death, the player watched as a pale white body came out of it, grabbed the boy out of their player's hands, and then went to a nearby bench and started cradling it. So naturally, the player shot at them. The white figure then got up and began to scream, "Do not touch Danny." Alerted, the player's mother in real life ran into the room to see what was wrong when her kid was screaming. The player turned to face her, about to explain, but his mother just stared expressionless at the TV and walked back out of the room. When the player turned around, their screen was actually pitch black. So the player tried to reboot their Xbox, but it was no use. Annoyed, they decided to go over to their friend's house and told them the story, and they laughed about it. As the player was walking home, though, in real life, they cut through a park. That's when they saw the unimaginable, a white figure cradling a doll that looked just like the one he had found in the game.
What the fuck? Why does that happen as soon as I fucking step away? What the hell?
Talk about eerie. Number 2, Fear in the Fields. Another one from Flip the Script here. This creepypasta is told entirely in a demonic voice. The voice states how it used to be so lonely, but now it sees all of the victories, the defeats, everything in Fortnite. It can hear everything players say, the fights they have over mic, the cheers they shout when they win, the sadness when they lose, and the voice of mothers telling them to get off the game. Everything. But they've also heard worse things too. They recount multiple stories, one of which includes a player who got into a fight with their mother. The mother screamed at the player to get off Fortnite, but the player wanted to keep going. That's when they heard the flames. The mother shouted that the house was on fire. He heard the mother trying to get the gamer off, but then they were engulfed by flames. He heard the sound of the house collapsing around them. Another time, he heard a player go AFK as their father beat them to a pulp and they cried. They say that they hear the good and the bad. The next time you pass through their fields, fear not. The voice may be your only witness, listening in on whatever has happened to you. Overall, this one scores big points for the creepy demonic voice, so definitely go give it a listen if you want the full scare, guys. And finally, in at number 1, Stream Stalker. Let's end off this list with one final creepypasta from Flip the Script. In it, the narrator says that he streams a lot. He streams on YouTube instead of Twitch because he has a larger audience on there. And he's never revealed his real name, since he has a pretty decent following and didn't want to be annoyed on social media about streaming. So this one Friday night rolls around, and as he's playing, there's a guy who keeps spamming his chat, saying really rude stuff and harassing people. His moderators ban the guy. But shortly afterwards, the dude reappears, saying in the chat, "Hey, you can't ban me." The streamer then tells his mods to ban him already, getting annoyed. They claim they already did, and they go ahead and try to ban him again. The guy starts going off in the chat saying, "Tyler, you can't ban me." How did he know his first name? Now, thinking it was some guy with 2 accounts with a similar name, just trying to troll him, the streamer tells his mods to ban them again. A few minutes later, after things seem normal, the banned user appears once again. This time he says, "You're going to regret that, Tyler. Does Best Buy know that you call out sometimes to make content?" Tyler freaks out. How does he know where he works? The user then says, "Don't worry, Tyler," and states his address, saying that he'll see him soon. Tyler panics, ends his stream, and calls the police. The police say that there isn't anything they can do since the chat wasn't currently active after he ended the stream. So Tyler messages one of his mods and asks them to start up a new stream again so that they can get the police onto this guy. Tyler then goes around his house and double checks all of his logs. That's when he gets a message from his mod, who tells him to get out of his house right now. Tyler asks why, and the mod says to go to his channel and watch the stream. Tyler pulls it up. Someone else is streaming on his account that isn't his mod. The thumbnail is dark. He clicks on the video and sees that it's a stream of his house in real life. He can see himself through one of the windows. So Tyler turns off the lights, and then through his window he looks out. That's when he sees someone dressed up as the Raven. Then his narration ends, and switches over to the voice of a police officer, who states that Tyler was stabbed repeatedly, along with a warning about being safe while you stream online. Alright, there we have it, friends. So that is a total of 40 Fortnite creepypastas that we've covered on the channel. That's a whole lot of creepypastas. Let us know in the comments below which ones were your favorites. If you dug this video, show us some love and hit that like button, and subscribe if you want more creepypastas just like this one. If you haven't seen them yet, check out our parts 1 through 3 for more Fortnite creepypastas too. We even have a playlist flashing on your screen right now that may tickle your fancy. In the meantime though, thanks for watching everybody. I'll catch you all in our next video. We are back at it again with another Fortnite creepypastas list. This time, part 5. That's 50 of them we've done. Now, if you're new here, creepypastas are online urban legends, all of which aim to be as spooky and scary and obviously creepy as possible. Over the past year, there's been an explosion of Fortnite-themed creepypastas on the web, and this is our series where we highlight and count down some of our favorites. We also suggest that after our list, you go and check out the full stories themselves. They're really worth giving a listen to. And many of these creators have other great creepypastas that you'll love on their channels too. So with that in mind, let's jump in. And number 10, The Hacker. Let's start off our list with a creepypasta from the king of Fortnite creepypastas himself, Flip the Script. This is the story of a 25-year-old who begins his narration by discussing how his generation gets a bad rap. He reveals that he's a hacker who typically does low-end schemes, taking small amounts off of debit or credit cards. But one day he decided he wanted more of a challenge and decided to set his sights on Fortnite. Now, it wasn't about the money, it was more so about the notoriety. After hours of prep work, he managed to gain access into Fortnite, with the game mistaking him as an
There we go. Flip la. It's la, right? No. Three minutes. So let's go into it.
Excuse me, sir, how old were you when you made your first million?
What is this for?
We're trying to get advice for the younger generation.
I made my first million last.
Slurp juice was vaulted quite some time ago. In between all the ways to heal, the slurp juice just didn't fit in. And the new ways of Fortnite didn't match up to it. Hey, let's take this and get health over time, as opposed to just drinking a big pot, or using a shield keg with your friends. But that's not why it was vaulted. Today I'm going to tell you why it was actually vaulted. Eventually vault the slurp juice for over 1,000 days. That would eventually vault the slurp. Before the update that would eventually vault the slurp juice for over 1,000 days, there was a beta tester who went crazy. That was the short story of it. Roll the outro. But there's more to it, something that made the beta tester more and more aggressive. And it spread to the other beta testers in the room, like a virus. The cause, it was the slurp juice. Now I know what you're thinking, how could a slurp juice cause so much chaos? Is it some sort of stupid story that ends with talking about the juice being replaced with blood? Please, it's not that simple. I'm sure you're familiar with patterns and mind tricks, using visuals to trick the mind to do various things. When the higher-ups went to observe the beta testers, they were warned of the signs over the previous weeks, but the higher-ups didn't listen, until the fateful day that the higher-ups went to see a live beta test of their unreleased build, featuring the slurp juice at the time. That's when it all went downhill. The servers were modded to test certain aspects of the gameplay. Then, when they went to test the slurp juice and its effects, one of the beta testers drank the slurp juice in the game. From there, he became almost hypnotized, focusing on the HP bar. The managers of the test informed the senior board members that this was what they were talking about, that this was what the other players were complaining about, and why it was such an issue. It was just the health bar glitching and giving off different numbers, but it seemed to set off the beta tester. After a few moments, boom, the beta tester gets up and starts lunging towards the board members and their managers. There was no security, no nothing. This was just a room with gamers. The beta tester left them beaten and bloodied. They paid off who they had to make this all go away. And the next day, the slurp juice was vaulted, where it stayed for over 1,000 days. But now it returns. I can only hope they fix this mind control glitch before a new generation of players is exposed to it.
Oh my god. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. Beta tester fucking beat someone to a bloody pulp, but just because the fucking slurp. Of course I know it's fucking fake before I get a single comment saying, "Oh, it's fake, why, yeah, I know it's fake, but like it's fucking mad. Fucking mad. Yeah. Right, I don't think there's anything else. I might do another one of these videos. I might, yeah, I might do another one of these. If you want to see more, of course, show me you want to see more by liking, subscribing, bullshit like that. That there really shows me what you, the viewer, wants. Yeah, like, it's up to you, the viewer. What do you want? Because, like, I want my videos to do well. Of course I do. What? Like, my fingers are always crossed. My fingers are always crossed to have likes on a video, or even dislikes, or subscribers gained from videos and shit like that, because I don't know what people want. Because there is this problem I've noticed on YouTube where people, yeah, I get, you're watching this on your PlayStation and it's difficult, but it really only doesn't take that long. I'm not getting that unknown for this. I'm just saying, yeah, like, I want feedback on videos. I really do want feedback on my videos I want feedback on my videos. I really do. I'm not gonna hide that. I want feedback because I want you. What the fuck's the you, there, you, the viewer, to give me feedback so I can make you, the viewer, happy and shit like that. And yeah, I don't just do that. I also like having fun playing, like, I play video games. I don't care about that. I'm still gonna do that. I'm always gonna be doing that. Roblox, I was about to say fucking Rec Room. I was about to say fucking Rec Room. Roblox, Rec Room, Roblox, Minecraft, F1. Right now, the F1 26 DLC. I might have to, after the fucking Twitch bullshit, I'm gonna have to probably restart career mode, which, based on results, wouldn't be the worst thing if I'm being honest, but like still kind of pisses me off. I might have gotten away with it. I don't know. But yeah, it's kind of painful if I'm being honest. Very painful. Like having face cam for that as well has been a struggle because I used this here PS Connect or PS Remote Play, and it's absolute bullshit connection. So it does. It has an absolute bullshit connection. If your Wi-Fi goes under, if it goes to about 2 bars, then you're fucked. If you know how it has the it goes the like that. If you only have this one and you don't have the top two, then it disconnects over and over. Doesn't matter what you're doing. I could be mid quality lap, fastest lap of my life, going through fucking Cops Corner or some shit. Or yeah, heading into the run to the Monaco hairpin. And then PS Remote Play will just pop up and like say here on my screen, PS Remote Play has disconnected, keyboard has disconnected, and I'm like, fuck, because I don't want to pause heading into a corner as turning. Like, having it paused means it'll just keep me here when I'm here. Or like, when I'm here and the corner is here. So I'm meant to be turning like that. Meaning it's, here, I'll get... Where are they? I have a display over here. So, see the car here. I'd be turning for the corner, PS Remote Play, or like I'd be here, getting ready to turn, and like I can't just pause here, or even mid-corner, because I would still need to be turning. So, I don't know what I meant to do to stop this. It's been a very problem. I don't have a capture card. I don't have the fucking funds for that bullshit. So, I don't know. There won't be streams for a while until I can get this bullshit with Twitch sorted. If I ever do, because they keep rejecting my appeals. I'm 16, as I've said. I was around during the prime of Fortnite, prime of fucking Rec Room, I was around for the prime of Roblox, I've been around for prime of fucking gaming, I was around, like, in 2020 I was 10. Like, I didn't join, I joined Twitch this fucking year. So, it's really playing at me. It really has been. Jesus Christ, I've been yapping for the past like hour. So yeah, do I really look like young? I don't know. I really don't know. But, yeah, actually I broke the fucking face cam again. Remember, remember, like and subscribe! This is what I was doing in the background, by the way. I'd just been doing this in the fucking background. Getting this here set up. Anyway, yeah, as I said, like and subscribe for more. I'm gonna leave a link to the Discord in the description as well. Feel like I need to say that. Join up if you want to see more, because I also have a TikTok, and technically I still have a Twitch. I was looking the fucking wrong way here. Technically, I still have a Twitch account if you ignore me being suspended falsely by Twitch because they're fucking stupid. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Twitch are stupid. They falsely banned me, so I can't really do much there. Like, I can even activate the chat right now. There we go. Right there, you can see the chat. There's been nothing. This isn't a stream. Like, you would have seen more things like this pop up whenever I went over there or something. Nothing else. What the fuck's game capture? I don't know what the fuck that is. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. Yeah, like and subscribe. Leave a comment saying whether you want more. If you reach this part, you know, comment. Do I have else in here? Comment tape. Yeah. If you reach this part, comment tape. I'm a fucking retard. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Yeah. If you reach this part, comment tape. Let me know you reached the end of the video, I guess. If I'm being honest, I really don't care if you do. What I do care about is if you like and subscribe. That would be a very good help to me. So it would be. No, in all fairness, that would actually be a very big help to tell me you just want to see more of this content of Jesus Christ, I'm holy yap, but like, if you want to see more content of me looking at creepypastas and shit, then like and subscribe, comment, join the Discord, bullshit like that, and yeah, I'll stop yapping, finally, and